Hi, this is Melusi from the TOC Communications and Media Office. We are at Sedhaven, where we're still enjoying the convention for the Laity, where the church is training church members who are in the forefront of doing mission work on how best to do mission work within the TOC region. We had the privilege of meeting with one of the key participants and also a presenter who was sharing on very key topic on empowering members, the former president of the Trans-Orange Conference, Pastor Justice Mongwe. Greetings, Mfundis.
Good evening to you.
Good to see you today.
Good to see you as well.
Tell us about your involvement in this convention today.
From morning up to a short while ago, I was working with the subject of how to conduct effective Bible studies. And I had several groups. I've been standing for the past 8 hours, but I enjoyed every bit of it.
And here you are still standing with us and talking about what you did the whole day.
Just before I check out, go and have my rest.
So tell us, in terms of mission work in the conference, why is Bible studies important?
I think TMI is more about people's giftedness in the various areas of church work. There's room and a lot of room for people to be personally involved on your one-on-one or one with a small group. And that's where Bible studies come in, as opposed to your mass production, if I could call it that. And what I like about it is that it creates an opportunity for relationships as well. So you speak to either one individual or 2 or 3, and that way you can experience each one of them, and each one of them can feel experienced by the presenter.
It might look like a standard methodology. People know about Bible studies, but in your class, as you were taking members through, what are some of the thoughts and reflections and questions that people had about this methodology?
Some questions were very interesting. I'm thinking of one where folks were saying, when I'm visiting with my students and I'm having a Bible study with them, if they offer me food that I don't normally eat, would it be okay if I take that food, or can I decline? And we had a lively discussion. In every class that came through, we had that question coming up, and folks wanted, can I drink the coffee if I'm offered caffeinated coffee? What if I'm offered pork and stuff like that? And we had an opportunity to get everybody involved in finding solutions to these real challenging experiences when you're actually out there doing the work. But I sensed that the enthusiasm, people seemed quite ready to just get out there and get it done. And my role was to more like make it convincing to them that they can do it and they can do it effectively. And we shared ideas on how to do that.
I'm going to put you on the spot, and I want an answer to the question you said came through in the classes.
In the class, I kept running away from it. I kept saying to them, okay, I'm asking that question, or you ask that question, I'm not going to answer it. But fortunately, each time there was somebody who volunteered an answer. And we had some people said, you can eat, it won't kill you. Others said, no, you can't. You can't. What if at a later stage you got to bring up a study on the subject of health and foods, and now you're going to say the Lord it doesn't please God for you to eat this, but they served you and you ate. And we had to find a way that would work for people. Yeah.
So we might think that it's a small question, but it's not a small question. It's quite a big,
It's actually big. It's actually big because these are real experiences of people when they're out there. When you reject what people offer you, sometimes they may misunderstand it to be you rejecting them. Yeah. Maybe you're not drinking their coffee because you can't take food from them, because maybe, but at the same time, there's that reality that perhaps you need to teach by example already. So the answers to those questions are not very easy. But what kept coming in terms of people working out solutions, they said, "Oh, I'm sorry I can't have the coffee, but I'm thirsty right now. If you could give me some water, I would really appreciate that." And when they've taken the water, do go on, give the feedback, though, "I appreciate the water. This water is so sweet," or something, so that they understand you're not rejecting them.
I like this because it's not just the technical Bible knowledge that you carry out when you do Bible studies. It's all these practical experiences that you need to have and understand how to deal with different people.
At some stage, we were saying, as you're talking with the adults, the children of the family may walk up there and make noise. Your reaction to the children that seem to be disturbing this important Bible study that you're having may communicate acceptance or rejection as well. How you do that. So besides the word that you are sharing, how you come across to the people, as the people, yourself as a person, makes all the difference. In fact, if you're good at relationships, at winning the confidence of the people, as Christ's method will tell us, he first won people's confidence before he bade them to follow him. You'll realize that you can get more decisions out of the way your effectiveness in relating with the people. And when you have done that, you are more ready to call them to make decisions for the Lord.
Wonderful. I know you've been standing the whole day, so I'm not going to keep you for too long. But before you go, just your final words of encouragement to the TOC family. You've been leading this territory. The Lord blessed you in a very difficult time. And we've seen you continuing to go back to what I call the cold face of evangelism, leading the districts and leading different churches. Any final message you'd like to pass out, whether to the districts, to TOC, or to anyone who's watching?
Our leaders at the conference have challenged us to get excited about the TMI. They would wish to see all members involved. And I just like the idea of also situating myself as a member of the church first before I'm a pastor, and getting involved in that which we are expecting members to get involved in. And they have set the standards very high. They say we must double the membership. Have 100% growth in just 3 years. That's a tall order. But they believe it can be done, and I believe together with them that it can be done. And if we can get everybody, according to their giftedness, to just be enthused to go there and do their part, friendship evangelism, Bible studies, public evangelism, and we just get involved, all of us, it can be done. And I believe that as we get involved in evangelism, and I'm pushing my congregations that I'm ministering to, and it's working good, we're getting involved in evangelism, but also using every opportunity to reach out to the world that God has placed immediately around us. And I believe this is going to work out good. And when we get excited and get involved as we ought to be, we get a blessing for ourselves. As we become a blessing to others, we get the blessing. And I think this can contribute in the healing of the church, but also in preparing not only our families and our churches, but also our neighborhoods for the coming King.
Thank you so much, Pastor, and we wish you all the best, and God bless you.
And thank you for your ministry here.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. We've been talking to Pastor Mongwe, the former president of the TOC conference, sharing with us some of the very not so easy questions that you find in these discussions and the trainings. And God bless you. See you in the next episode.
Thirsty land, He hideth my soul in the cleft of His rock, and He covers